And then, so in this, so remember on that ball I was showing you sort of two lines. You had your darker line and then your soft line. So if you have it here, you can see this sort of the darker line and then the which will make it rounded out. Again, this, you know, when I do stuff like this to make it look like this, I take a lot of time. So to make it really look perfect. So don't judge, you know, my work from that, but I'm just showing you the technique.
Are you just doing different shapes?
Yeah,
Okay.
different shapes on how
Change bone structure?
Yeah,
Okay.
change
Okay.
bone structure.
Oh wait, my students will think this is hilarious.
It's like trying to teach a whole year of stage makeup technique.
I know.
2 class periods in high school.
Right, and I will tell you, the best place to learn this is that stage makeup book from Richard Corson. Okay, so that's a soft jaw. It's kind of still a little rounded, but more of a square jaw. Okay. So, I guess I don't even know what this looks like, so look over. So yeah, we're creating, but see, can you see that? See how that's going, and then look on the other side. Can you see how that's creating more of a, just a little bit, come back to us. Come like this. There you go.
I'll follow you. Sobriety test.
So there you go. So go ahead and experiment with your face.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so that is the right place, okay? And that's usually what we do. It's where it's it, right? So that's good. Now we're going to go back to what we saw here. We're going to go back to, oh, on that ball, I saw that line, but when I squinted I saw another, you know, where it blended, okay? Watch this. Right? I'm not really doing the gel, but
Why are you
kind
giving
of.
me a gel?
But I mean, I'm just kind of bringing it into it so you can see. Can you see the difference before when I just put the line there? It looked kind of wrong. It looked like you were getting there, but does that look wrong? Does that look like it's in the wrong place? Okay. And again,
You just went right over her eyebrow.
yeah.
Okay.
I want to get her brow bone because our bone is our brow is right in the middle of that bone. So you want to make sure that that pops, and then you can put your brow back on top. Okay, I'm going to go down center of the nose. Give her a cute little nostril there. A little bit on her cute little chin. Okay, now look how fun this is. Talk about kissy lips. do just the outside, okay? And this is one that, again, this is one of the ones that I like to do the highlight first. So I'm going to do it over where she's done the shadow, because she's done the shadow so perfectly. But this is a neat line for me. See how that just cut that in half?
Mm-hmm.
See how that, and then isn't that neat? So by the time she brings that shadow down, it's fine to go over that, but it's got that. So isn't that neat? So then create those heavy lines, you know. So there you go. Can you see some of those?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. So have some fun. Puff brushes for the puff pads. When I have 1,000, Wicked gave me a couple, and I still haven't, but I didn't pack them. But if that's the only thing I didn't pack, I'm doing pretty good, believe me. Okay, so let's go on this side. Okay, so I'm just gonna soften this only just because, like I said, I didn't have the time to do exactly. I'm just showing technique.
So you're gonna blend, with a
No.
puff brush?
Yeah, with the buff puff.
Puff,
like,
puff,
yeah.
puff, puff, okay.
What do you call it?
Like the little spongy
Yeah.
things that they put in the benign kits that you never use.
Yeah. But like, what do you call? What would you
Are
call
you
it?
talking the puffy?
A velour.
Oh, yeah.
puff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I did not know
Cool
that, I've
powder
always
thing.
used
Yeah.
sponges.
Okay, so
Oh.
I'm gonna pat it on first because we want to set it. Okay, we don't want to muddy it all together. Now, watch these lines. Again, like I said, it may not be exactly blended as I'd like because I would have taken more time to make sure that it was where I wanted it. But music in them just a little too much, but still, what do you think of that? Right? So that's how you want to do it. So now you can know that you can stay bold. And you can do that. So if you need more powder or if you need more cotton balls, let me know. And again, don't judge my beauty by this. Okay? So
Is that
eyebrow.
eyebrow pencil?
Yeah.
Okay.
So an eyebrow pencil. And the next thing is then the eyes. Okay? Girls always get fake eyelashes. Okay? It's just they can get them at the dollar store. They're plastic, but they work. You know. Okay. Now I want you to look at this pencil, and I want you to follow it. Okay. Now I want you to look over here. And that's what I did to that gentleman when I told everybody. By the time I just told her what to do, by the time she even did it, she didn't even know what was happening. I want you to do something. I want you to look, I want you to look as far as you can that way and touch your eye right underneath it on the outside of your corner. Look way up there. Can you see your finger? No. I say look over there. They don't even know what you got in your hand until you're halfway through. And then they're like, oh, should I be no, that's good. Okay? So we go from the brow and then the eyeliner. So she might have some eyeliner. Now a girl's gonna put some eyeshadows and character stuff that way, but with a guy, we don't have to do a lot. Now with a guy, we might want to just soften this up. So again, it's not, if you say, oh, that liner looks really, but it doesn't now, does it? It's not wrong, it's just not finished. Okay, so eyebrow, eyeliner, we're going to go for the cheek. I can go, you know, if I wanted to go, just with the colors I have, a little dark. I start right there, see? Bring it down, kind of the same thing. But I'm not contouring her, I've already contoured it. But this is where you can contour your ensemble players. And they make cheek colors that are contour colors.
Oh, yeah.
So this is where you can do this and contour them at the same time for your ensemble, without having to build the whole character and everything. See that? So I'm just getting that color in there. Then I'm going to go with a lighter pink. Start right here, and then here. Now the neat thing with this pink, as I do that, and whatever is on my brush, I just soften that look. Isn't that neat? So I just warmed her up, and then her lips. And I'm not going to do that because we all know how to put lipstick on. I should hope so. Okay, so the framing, eyebrows, eyeliner, cheeks, and lips. Dark tech. This is a little dark, but this is about the only, but more of an orange rusty, okay? But I'm going to go with that anyway. I thought I had a dark tech in here. Okay, now look over here. Okay, so a girl, to blush means the blood runs to your face, okay? To rouge is to make it look like the blood's run to your face, okay? So when we're gonna rouge, then we need to make it look like the blood's run to your face, like a guy runs to his face, or a girl. They do it differently. The minute I do this little thing, you're gonna get it, and you're gonna say, oh yeah, I see that on a guy. So I'm gonna start, right, put your head, no, like, you're like this. Put it straight up. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to go just under.
So this is just dude blush, kind of.
Yeah, dude blush.
Okay.
See that?
Yeah.
Okay. When the guys come in from out of the cold, or they just worked out, do you know that? Okay. Right now.
Same thing over here?
Yeah, just kind of hold that. So now you can. I got this now.
Okay.
So then you can turn just to the right, just a little bit there. So now I'm just going to close the gap. Okay. And you notice I'm putting it right over the ear.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Am I gonna, is this gonna end up over my ear? I can't hear anything right now.
I told you the answer, you just couldn't hear it. Yes, we're gonna open it up.
Now, what did you say about mic placement? If they're gonna have the mic, would you put it under this? Is that what you said?
No,
No.
I was talking about just the adhesion of that tape, if the tape was
Oh,
always
okay,
falling off.
okay.
I didn't
think so. I just wanted to double check.
I didn't clarify that very
Okay.
much, but you know, if that tape is always, they're always sweating that tape off.
Would you ever put it under a ball cap?
I wouldn't know. Well, actually, I would have to, yeah. So, okay. Now that we have that, I'm going to take this just for a second. Okay, now we're going to cut his ear out, okay?
Yeah, this
Not
is
off, out. So I want, the line that I want to do is I want to put a line right here in front of the ear, up to where the ear closes to the face on both sides, okay? And then only as far back as where this ridge is, okay? That's kind of my guidelines.
Is that a special scissor you're using or no?
No. Just, they're good ones.
I'm having an Equus moment right now. This is my friend Susan, everybody. Say hi, Susan.
Hi,
Susan. Here to document the transformation.
Yay! We did it!
You got to cut off
And
one.
there was no way to make it better looking, right?
I'm a makeup artist.
Yeah.
I won't say the, I won't
Yeah,
say the,
that's really cool.
I won't say the rest, right? And this is where I take from the next step from the high schools that were able to do it. And I'm always very proud that they can do the makeup. I mean, they can put a bald cap on, but I always encourage them to come to the class so that they can learn how to make it look real. And that's something else.
That's crazy.
And these are like $20 something, so they're not that bad.
The ball caps?
Yeah, the ball caps. And like I said, I buy the Friends version.
Are they
brand.
reusable, or do you have to toss them after every one?
You really have to toss them.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if I had to, I could probably get away with it, but
But not you.
Not
only,
me.
only because it would take 30 years of experience of having to patch.
I was gonna say having to clean it too would be,
Well,
so it would
clean and
actually
then-
adhere again.
Then I'd have to patch and do things that I would know quickly how to do. You feeling a little bit more secure?
Oh,
feeling,
yeah,
feeling like if you put a wig on this, you're probably gonna, it's gonna hold?
absolutely.
Now, is there a special kind of wood cap you're using? Because there's lots of them on the market, and I didn't know if there's one you prefer.
No, not really.
Okay.
My friend owns a costume place, and he tries wigs on all the time. And he got this box of 100, like he gets from like wholesale for like $6.
Wow.
I said, he said, "You want one of these?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll pay for it." That's great. So, all right, now I'm gonna show you the magic, okay? So, watch as we're pulling this already. Put your head down. See, that's not going anywhere because we've got these, right? And we've got all the bobby pins going that way. So, we have, I'll show you in a minute. We have hairpins. We've got a small hairpin, and a medium hairpin, and a large hairpin, or a geisha. Well, actually, this is a large hairpin, and then this is like a big geisha. Okay, here's the pins, like that.
That's what you pick up over the floor, on the floor, and it shows up.
Yes. You know,
They never seem to go away, they're just,
It's
bobby
good to
pins.
have one of those magic the
magnets.
wands, the magnet
Yeah.
one. Okay, we're gonna take the small ones. Okay, and watch. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna grab some of this. I'm gonna go to the front. I'm gonna go right into there. You think that's going anywhere? You think that wig cap is going anywhere?
no.
So, when now at this point, it becomes more than pinning a wig to our hair, we're pinning our wig to a whole platform that is, you don't even have to get hair in it. You've got this whole piece that you can secure to. Am I blowing your mind? This is what we do in the real world. And on Broadway. Now, all in a Broadway show, pretty well every show, or touring, or most regional theaters, have all your girls are going to be wearing wigs.
Mhm.
They all wear wigs. So, ours in real life are this big, and we put them all in the wigs.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to make a little pocket. Okay? And with a hairpin, isn't that neat?
That is neat. I wonder if it would it drive you nuts to have that up there? I guess maybe not, I don't know.
People get used to it. It's
Yeah.
right on yours,
No,
right
we're
there.
not seeing it.
Really?
It's not as heavy as a mic pack would be, but
No.
I
You
can't. Yeah.
got you got so much going on in your wigs on there. Okay, so put your so out of the right is going to be your antenna. Okay, so yeah, so out of the right is going to be your antenna. So you no, okay. Think what I'm doing. Okay. The right is the antenna.
Mhm.
So like put the antenna down and secure it like that. Okay? It's gonna go forward. All right. Now you have your mic. So take your wire and put it in a little circle, secure it like that, and then here is gonna be your mic coming down like that. Okay? I'm gonna take this. Put it right there. Okay. To do. Not neat? Okay. Let's put a wig on, huh? Should we put a wig on?
Is that a hairspray wig?
No.
No?
This is
I always wanted to be a 1930s
Wait, I'm gonna take a
housewife.
picture of her head before.
Okay, yes, you should.
Of her
Um,
not.
Did you guys learn something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
So
never think to
that's-
put a mic pack in a wig.
But that makes sense
It
because it
does.
should stay close to the.
And I'm
Yeah.
thinking you don't have any more of
Well-
it around your waist and the sweat
And really, yeah, all that. But what about, your costumes?
right.
What if you have a release,
Yeah,
um,
because we always
yeah.
just the little
you have midriff showing,
It's
And
always
never.
And
First
on-
time I saw somebody.
get rid of the belt packs. You don't need
Yeah.
those.
And
suckers
even
on.
if you change a wig,
yeah,
it's
Yeah,
on the wig
it's
cap.
yeah.
I'm just
And
thinking of
yeah,
quick
people
co-
say,
yes.
what about if the mic goes out? Okay?
That would be problem.
But you know what?
Take the
It
wig off.
doesn't, because us wig people and you now, we know how it works. So it's not going to take any less time for us to take a wig off than it is for anybody else to zip it.
It's
Take
actually.
the
Yeah,
costume
yeah.
off,
Take a wig off.
because I can take a wig off in 2 seconds and put it back in 5. Okay?
Yeah.
So, okay, do your little antenna thingy with your hands. You-
Oh.
Okay.
So do you build your own wigs?
I do build a lot of my wigs. Okay, let's do it again. What I want you to do is make sure this is
It's flat.
forward.
Okay.
Like even like an inch or two.
Okay.
And then I will put it back because it's easier to go back than it is.
So do you ever do classes on building the wigs?
I haven't yet.
Cause I would really like to
Tell them.
have a class in that.
Oh, I will.
That's what I thought we were gonna be doing. some
Me,
of that
yeah, I
today.
thought we were gonna, be steaming them and setting them. That's one thing I do not know how to do.
Well, what time is it?
It is 2:54.
Okay. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Wow.
Now I'm just going to tell you, we're going to take our big geishas, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let me make sure I put this in.
And that's secure.
Totally. She could do cartwheels in this.
If I could still do a cartwheel.
What did you use that wig for?
This is a friend of mine, and his name is Crystal Light.
No way.
Is this a drag queen wig? Please tell me it's a drag queen
Yes.
wig.
I thought so.
I'm gonna send a
Okay.
picture of this to
The
my
big
drag
swoop in the
queen.
front kind of gives it away.
Right? So, you do these 4 pins, perfect, okay? Now, when she comes back for a wig change, take the back 2 out.
Okay.
See? So those are holding it in,
Yeah.
but you don't have to take any, if you feel insecure, you can put 2 or 3 or 8 there, as long as they're going back and they don't go back through that wig. Their wig changes, boom. Okay? Then you have another person, they stand there, you put it on, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom.
Cool.
Make sense?
Very cool, yes, thank you.
So, thank you. And you shake it out, it's gonna be just like this. Now,
What do you
this
wash
is
with?
this is just for the teachers.
Okay,
And unless you know, you're one kid or two kid that you're gonna put in charge of this. Wash it with, shampoo, and any shampoo. Your synthetics, they make synthetics, hair stuff. I wash mine sometimes in Woolite, and then I put Downy in it. But shampoo and a conditioner is not going to hurt this. But you do want to wash human hair with, shampoo. Okay, so. Let me show you something. All right, come on, Ferdy. Ooh, steam sausage. Okay, so I'll tell you that there is hairspray in this. I didn't realize. So let's do this. I don't think there's a lot of hair. Just a steamer. This is the curl that was set in the factory. Again, I hope there's not a whole lot of,
and you said that's a synthetic wig?
yes. See how that's relaxing?
Mm-hmm.
See how I couldn't get my comb through that? Okay, so all those wigs that are sitting in your boxes, you're going to wash them like I told you. And if you want to, take some on as a project and you want to restore them, this is what you're going to do. Okay? See that? I just want to get to where at least we can get these ends, just to show you how silky they can become.
I'll have a project for my student aid. And you just let them air dry when you,
Yep.
after you wash them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So will that one, since it was set in the thing, will it recurl, will it
Nope, it's
kind of
done
go
now.
back up?
It is now set
So it'll be just straight.
to be straight.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is at least one, and then go from there. Yeah, this is way hairspray. Thank you.
So this is just a little perm
Yeah, yeah, these are just rollers.
rollers?
And those are just perm paper, that was just
Yeah.
perm
Yeah.
paper you used.
So you can learn how to do styles, what styles to do for what. But this is what you really
Is what-
need to learn, because if you do a style in this, it doesn't matter because it's going to go back to this. But once you set this, it's going to be like it was set that way to begin with. Now the neat thing about synthetic is relaxed by heat, okay? But when it's cool, it's set. So I'm going to cool this down just enough that it doesn't have to be dry to hold a curl like our hair does, okay? Just as long as it's cool. See that curl? Okay, so it didn't get these because I didn't do it long enough. But that's,
Okay, but you don't use curling irons or straighteners or any of that stuff? Okay, that's what I have to,
that kind of heat
we'll
is going to
fry it, right?
fry it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Say that again? What did you just say?
Like curling irons and that sort of
that,
thing.
yeah, because that's, sometimes the kids don't know,
Yeah.
you know.
Where was the perm pipe again? Did you?
Like wrapped it around the hair.
At the ends of the hair.
At the ends.
Yeah.
Just like when they're doing a perm, they put it to keep it from being
Okay.
all ratty at the end.
So I know this is going to go in your notes, isn't it? Because you wanted to learn a little bit more of this. So this was my anxiety of doing a 6 hour of being able to do everything. So you can put it in there, but be nice. I know you could put it in there. I really want to learn more about wig. And then you've got the side down here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a basic. You can do a pivot. 1, 2, 3 this way, and then do these a little bit back, but that's your basic, and then break, what we call brick, meaning this, and then the next one is like this, like it's a brick wall, or just even straight down, doesn't matter. So that's just to get a wig, and to get a steamer, and to do it straight, and you just want to have fun. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, straight down. You are gonna freak out. You can send me a picture of it. Say, look what I did! Okay, you guys were so amazing.
Nice to
I
meet
hope
you.